what is the most underrated small town in Indiana? I've asked you this before, but I'm curious what you'll say.
I have two. I have three.
Okay.
I have three. First off is Jasper. Jasper's down by French Lake.
I was hoping you'd say it.
Jasper's dope. Very much German heritage. The story goes that in 1838, there was a Catholic priest who was settling the area. There was like 6 families there. He thought it looked kind of like their homeland in Germany. There wasn't a lot going on. He wrote all these letters back and convinced all these German immigrants to come over. And he's like, the community is so great, yada, yada, yada. They showed up. And then they're like, where's the community? He's like, you're the community. Now we have to build it. And like, that's why like German American Bank is headquartered there.
Well, the original one was Ferdinand. And then they told him to go, they built Jasper. Like the people, the huge like family, extended families and stuff.
Yes.
It's like Ferdinand isn't, they're both German cities.
Yes.
But Ferdinand's like the smaller original one that nobody really.
But the Jasper gets all the love. And then Jasper's also the incoming governor, Mike Braun. Mm-hmm. He's from Jasper. So they're super cool. The Schnitzelbank there is
it's got
phenomenal.
Probably the best heritage of any Indianapolis city.
Indiana city? Yeah.
It just got a through line from like its establishment to now. And I passed through it recently, so that's why I know the German theme is like just very evident there.
Yes.
It's really
like on the side of the buildings and in the architecture. It's super cool. And you can just feel history. Another one that's like that is Madison down on the river. They're trying to be the music capital of Indiana. Is like their thing. They want to be the live music place down on the river. They do a ton of cool festivals and it's just beautiful down there. I really like Madison. And then this is one that's close to home would be Warsaw. So I think Warsaw is the orthopedic capital of the world. So meaning like knees, shoulders, joints, all that stuff. Zimmer Biomet's up there. And the Winona Lake specifically there is beautiful. It's a little village. And I think they're just like growing. Like every time I go back home, there's like a new restaurant that's put into Warsaw. Like,
and you grew up around there. Like, did you
like 15
go on the
minutes
lake
from
a
there.
lot as a kid?
Not Winona Lake, because that's like it's a little ritzy lake.
See, I don't know those parts. I have no clue.
Yeah, but it's we would go and like hang out in the village of Winona and get ice cream or whatever, but no, not actually go in the water. Yeah. But I just think that Warsaw is up and to the right for sure. And there's like more investment being put in there, and I mean they're an international company and they're doing big things.
Completely just went boom over my head, way too high level of Indiana.
Okay, crazy. I have to ask a follow-up question. I was like, should I ask this? Should I not? Which of those 3 cities would you invest in? Like, which would you buy their stock or buy real estate in those?
Surprisingly, not Jasper.
Okay,
I think that it's just
they have like the most public traded companies of any Indiana,
something like that. Yes, like there's a lot of international and public traded companies in Indiana, or like.
You have a strong business culture there.
Yes, they do. But I don't necessarily know if it's like as touristy as a Madison on the river or as Warsaw with like the lakes. Like there's a ton of like Tippecanoe, Wabasee, like those are all pretty close to Warsaw. Yeah. Obviously Winona Lake. I think that if I were like investing from a real estate perspective, it would be up around there. But doing lake houses up on Tippecanoe or Wabasee, they're expensive. But like getting in or around that area up in Kosciuszko County and some of the lakes up there, I think would be the move.
Yeah, I think that's where my lens goes back to is like, I don't know it from the real estate sales perspective because it's all relationships for us. Like how we get outside of our 465 loop is through our own relationships and community. Say, hey, I want to go buy a house up here, right? And then we travel up that way. Obviously, we can go and be a resident of Indiana and go and explore. But there's like boom facts about each and every one, which is super cool.